winger. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nah, bro. I already know.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where
bro, you should have ran, bro.
In the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Tannehill. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line. And now will they use a timeout? A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. We'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get this started up in Orchard Park, an AFC's matchup with the Jets in town to take on Buffalo. And it's the Jets who have the lead in the second quarter. Kenyon Drake, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail in that ball game.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And now his throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. That one good for 37 yards.
To Bobby Anderson.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete to Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Hey, so are you going to like that video?
Any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it.
Yeah,
touchdown
I want to see that one.
Touchdown, throwing the ball.
So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Now Brady again. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those.
Yeah, cause I had a positive. It's like I think an 11 scooter, maybe, I don't know. That is not true.
Games here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this
no one's watching.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
Neville Hewitt on the stop.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Dang it! No, I actually intercepted it.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Here is good.
Jared Cook already
just slapped his balls. This Madden person just slapped his balls.
Thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6.
For a big tight end, he can sure move.
Okay. Sorry, my cousin just showed me something. Okay, I'm back to playing.
Like a slot receiver, we get the head
stop it.
And as a defensive back,
I'm gonna play type.
Big decision to make when he's moving
shotgun
like
pass. X.
So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Brady.
And off of me, bro! Off of me, cuz!
2-point
conversion
conversion makes this lead even bigger. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Oh, Patriots,
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted. Football by rule comes out to the 40.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away.
You're on, man. I want you, baby.
They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
Wow, that's a really good pass.
And it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end. And that'll make it 3rd down.
What?
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
He's got
oh my Lord!
Taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Oh, he breaks another. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring
I'll just do a really good Hail Mary.
Again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Easy.
DeAndre Hopkins, 88 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
I think this is
Jordan gloves with Nike.
Now, very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, This is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah.
And this carries into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a
Actually, the person was wide open. Like, I mean, like, person was like wide open. Staring, but of course he doesn't throw it because that's my friend. He's not my friend. Harris Jr. Okay.
2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Tannehill. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. He works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll run again with Hunt. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Tannehill. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just
the Hail Mary. I'm sorry, chat, but I just love Hail Mary.
Continuing to adjust throughout the game because you know the defense is kicking
and you know what I have to do, pass DeAndre. I should have passed it to Jones.
Brady now on first down.
Pass it to Julio. Oh, dang, bro. So I'm passing to Julio.
That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Brady going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll be taken down, but they've got
one person. Who's one person? I think it's the Grayson. Might be Grayson.
Knocking on the door.
If it's Grayson, hey Grayson. Or it might be
historically
Gamer Girl, whatever it's called.
Loud venue, but
you can hear a pin
drop right now. A lot of fans long gone used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
I'm with his signatures.
Inside the 35.
That's just a waste. Oh my gosh.
And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number.
And this is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jared Cook with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue.
That was not a touchdown.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL, is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I do not know how to do run, so don't judge me. Keeps.
They went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic.
What?
Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little.
I've already seen that before.
From the 3, but from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah.
That is dangerous, you know that, right?
It smells terrible. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
I think it's Grayson.
Whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Oh, I thought that was me. I'm so used to defense.
Get this one across the 35. Again, to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
36-yard line.
Back to throw.
What am I doing over here?
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Mario Addison able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a
I'm
while.
good at Madden, I think. Better not. Yeah, we're going to win this 74-0.
In this case, though, he's got
I ain't going to score any goals. I just know it.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That one is caught.
They will not score any goals. I just know they will not score any goals. Starting 5th. If they just.
But now they look at 3rd down.
Now, if we don't.
Situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And of course they do. Our team cannot play free.
Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So now first
it's going to be a shutout, so.
Into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Now it's Tannehill. He completes it to Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Just 2 minutes
no way they
remaining
actually
here in the
score this.
4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They actually score this. I'll be so surprised.
To the air again, Tannehill. And he's going to go
That's what I thought.
back near midfield.
What is he doing? Is he checking them out?
Curry, the defensive end,
That ain't
off
good.
the edge.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays.
No way they actually score this. I just jinxed it. I just had a jinx. I'm the bad score this. I'm the bad score.
You may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this
I mean, if they don't score this, then they're definitely going to score full goal.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's across.
Oh my gosh, I just jinxed the whole thing.
But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're
I don't know why you're celebrating when it's 74-6.
I did, my good man. So they will
You're like, oh my gosh, I'm the best player now. I just scored on the best team.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but haven't been.
Oh my God, you can do jubilation. Has a Fortnite emote, not you.
Nick Folk for the point after.
Miss.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our
I'm still gonna win though. That's not an easy one. Yeah, I did win.
Ends with a New England touchdown.
That's your own right.
The kickoff team on the field now.
Oh, good kick.
This one away. Twisting away. And taking
I'm gonna twist your daddy away.
The 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own.
Getting set to
my happy keeper might be.
Hopkins marches back
Let's go on
field.
someone random.
Game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys,
But
that's a good season.
who's watching this? Thank you.
Let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral.
You know, I'm gonna
This doesn't
score for
just
this,
happen
right?
by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting.
Okay, trying to mess with my Tom Brady. Okay, I see you. I already see you. We're literally about to score on second down. I literally see you. I literally see you.
Deep for Hopkins. He's got a man complete.
The greatest show on
And
earth,
he'll
baby.
take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Please say defense pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
Oh, I still mouse on you. What are you talking about? Decline.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at
I'm
all.
not gonna
You put the
pat
ball
it.
in the end zone on a takeaway.
Oh, that's
Take the points and
trash.
keep moving.
Now this one was
so did it.
over
Oh my
a while
gosh,
ago
it was
as they
so
just
crap.
held on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. One pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Oh, dang, that's terrible.
They will send this one away.
Send this one away, me.
From the 10.
It's about time you don't need a little bit.
25 to the 26-yard line. Kareem Hunt and the rest
No,
of
I
the
actually-
offense
no.
making their way back out there.
I want this time to run out so bad. I mean, we're gonna win, so I don't need to shoot it.
Baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course
I
of
want
the
time
baseball
to
season?
go.
Oh boy, 4 in the game.
Yeah, about the 4 in a
4
game.
times 160.
This is probably Grayson because or else it'd be
Sometimes it takes a
probably,
while for a guy
like,
to
if it
get
wasn't
going.
Grayson, it's
That's
probably
my
Chad
point.
right
It's
now.
not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger
Oh,
gains as the
offside,
game
offside.
moves along.
Maybe a free play here for Tannehill. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
I lost that. I don't really care. I'm just gonna clock the run down.
Offside. Defense.
Don't care. Yes, you were. What are you talking about? You weren't there. Yes, you were, bro. You can't be just saying, no, I wasn't, no, I wasn't.
Call, mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
I don't care. Just pick.
A boost here to start the drive after the
I just want a
penalty.
minute
It's
that won't
first and
waste time.
5. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got his favorite target yet
You should
again.
know.
It's complete.
It's the only thing he does. It's passes to him. The only thing he does is just pass it to him.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Okay, 9 seconds. We won this.
7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A big offensive explosion helped lead
Yeah,
the
that's a big loss. What do you think it is? Oh yeah, it's just,
saying, hey, put those points
I
up every
scored
week, we'll just keep
10,
running.
20 touchdowns.
Gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring.
Why did you highlight that?
Allows them to play with a totally
Nah, I'll
different
try to
style
clean.
and a different flow.
so for Miami, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the
Ryan
season.
Tannehill sucks.
They'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile,
at least in this game. Like, why does he even exist in this game?
And they'll be on the road
Like,
next week as they get a date
suck.
with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaunt. You've been watching the NFL.
I don't want to do all this. Okay. So that was it, peeps. I'm probably gonna start a Fortnite live stream, so you might want to watch that if you want to. So, alright, bye. You can just watch my thing if you want to watch it.